Good day everyone. Our lesson for today is all about solving percentile for group data. But before that, don't forget to subscribe and share this video to your classmates and friends and hit the notification bell for more updates. Also, you can find different subjects in this YouTube channel. Just select the playlist section. And finally, please don't skip the ads in this video. Thanks, and now let's proceed to our main topic for today, which is all about solving percentile for group data. So this is the measure of position. We have the components of, we have three components. We have the quartile, the decile, and the percentile. But in this portion, we have the topic about the percentile or solving percentile for the group data with the formula pk equals lower boundary plus quantity k over 100 times n minus cf over fm times I. Actually, ang quartile, decile at pk, pare-pareho lang sila ng formula. Nag-iiba lang sila doon sa ating denominator ng k. Kapag quartile, 4. Kapag decile, 10. Kapag naman percentile, from the word percent, 100, ang ginagamit natin. Now, let's have an example. So, find the Okay. There's something wrong here. So I think isa lang ang kukunin natin dito na because we only have one lesson here. So we will look for, I'm sorry for this problem. We will look for the P40. Okay, P40 lang ang kukunin natin of the following data because I have a separate discussion about the Q3 and the D2. Okay, so you can look for those discussion in the playlist section for the grade 10 mathematics. So we have the following data. For the interval, we have 61 to 65, 56 to 60, 51 to 55, 46 to 50, and 41 to 45. For the frequency, we have 4, 11, 10, 12, and 3. So first thing to do, we need to determine the following. First is what is the class interval. Second is the n, the total number of frequency. Next is f, the frequency. X is the class mark or the middle number between intervals. F of x is frequency times class mark. Lower boundary is the LB. Less than CF is less than cumulative frequency. Summation of x is the total of class mark, and summation of f of x is the sum of the product of the frequency and the class mark. In solving the measure of position, hindi natin kailangan itong mga to. Okay, but they are very important, especially in the descriptive statistics. Importante sila sa measure of variability for the group data. Okay, but in this portion, ang kailangan lang natin ay IN, F, LB, tsaka less than CF. Now, for the first thing to do, kailangan natin i-arrange ang ating given kanina into a vertical form from the highest interval to the lowest interval. The highest is 61 to 65 and the lowest is 41 to 45. Next is determine the class interval. For the class interval, we have I equals 5. So, paano ko nakuha si 5? So, let's have this 61 to 65. Let's count. 61, 62, 63, 64, and 65. So, we have 5 interval. 5 class interval, no? So, how about 41 to 45? So, we have 41, 42, 43, 44, and 45. That's why I equals 5. The next thing to do is to find the total of the frequency by adding all the number. So we have 4 plus 11 plus 10 plus 12 plus 3, and the total is 40. Okay, so yun lang ang gagawin natin for the first and the second column. For the third column, ang gagawin natin, maglalagay tayo ng lower boundary. So, paano ba kunin ang lower boundary? So, tignan mo yung lowest score ng interval natin, which is 61. Ang gagawin mo lang is magma-minus ka ng 0.5. So, 61 minus 0.5 is 60.5. 56 minus 0.5 is 55.5. 51 minus 0.5 is 50.5. 46 minus 0.5 is 45.5. And 41 minus 0.5 is 40.5. The next thing to do is to get the frequency. Cumulative frequency. Actually, this is a less than cumulative frequency. So we will start with the smallest interval or the lowest interval. At yung frequency ang ating basis, kaya nga cumulative frequency. So we will start with the 3. So we will put 3 here. And then 3 plus 12, the answer is 15. 15 plus 10, the answer is 25. Kung nakikita niyo, parang siyang pa-zigzag. no? Parang pa ganun siya. So, 25 plus 11 is 36 and 36 plus 4 is 40. You can determine if your answer is correct by looking to the last number na na-add mo and by comparing it to the n. If your n and the last number in the cumulative frequency are the same, mean to say tama yung answer mo. Now, let's have this formula for the pk, which is equal to lower boundary plus quantity k over 100 times n minus less than cumulative frequency over frequency mode times the class interval. So, ang basis natin ngayon para makuha natin ang ating cumulative frequency ay itong k over 100 times n. No? Na kung saan ang hinahanap natin kanina is CP40. Therefore, yung K natin ay equal sa 40. Ang total number natin ng frequency ay 40 kung natatandaan ninyo, di ba? Yung N equals 40. So first, 40 times 40 is 1,600 divided by 100. Ito is equal to 16. So 16 will be the basis for our cumulative frequency to get the given. Okay, the LB, the CF, the FM, and the I. So, balikan natin yung ginawa natin kanina. Ang nakuha natin dito, ay 16. Okay? 16 ang nakuha natin. So, maghanap tayo ngayon ng number that is greater than 16, but not less than 16. Okay? So, ano ang number na yon? Oops, there's something wrong. Let me check first. So I think there's something wrong. Let me check the solution. 16 minus 15. No. So this one should be, itong line na to, dito siya. I'm sorry, nagkamali ako. For this one, dito siya. And for the 3, hindi siya 3, that should be 15. Okay, let me present it again to you. Okay, so this is 25 kasi 16 yung nakuha natin. Ibig sabihin, pwede siyang maging equal sa 16 o pwede siyang maging greater than 16 pero not less than. Yung 15 hindi siya qualified kasi less than 16 siya. Okay, then nung nakita ko na si 25, in-circle ko lahat ng kanyang nasa row niya. So we have 51 to 55, 10, 50.5, and 25. So, that is for the 16 na nakuha natin kanina. And then, yung 15, siya yung less than cumulative frequency natin. So, siya yung nasa formula natin na CF, no? So, siya yung magiging, ima-minus natin mamaya kay 16. And then, the formula is here. So, ang lower boundary natin sa 25 is 50.5. Ang K over 100 times N is 16. Ito yung na-solve natin kanina. Ito yon, di ba? Ang CF natin ay 15. That is less than CF. Ang frequency natin, ang frequency ng 25 ay 10. So that will be 10. Ang interval natin is equal to 5. Nakukuha ba? Then after that, ayan. So this is the formula. Ito yung na-compute natin kanina. And substitute na yung mga sinabi ko kanina. So, yung P40 is equal to 50.5 plus quantity 16 minus 15. Again, yung 16 na solve na natin. So, hindi na natin kailangan i-solve ulit ito. So, 16 minus 15 over 10 times 5. So, first, ang gagawin mo sa calculator is 16 minus 15 and then click equals. I-divide mo siya ng 10, click equals. I-multiply mo siya ng 5, click equals, plus 50.5, click equals. I repeat, 16 minus 15, click equals, divide 10, click equals, times 5, click equals, plus 50.5, click equals. Therefore, percentile 40 is equal to exactly 51. Okay? So that's all about for our lesson about solving percentile for group data. With that, thank you very much for your listening.